Good morning, my honorable judges and all spectators. Hello, my name is Bryan. I'm from Pelita Bangsa Senior High School. First of all, I would like to say thank you for having me here today. In this occasion, I would like to talk about the importance of preserving cultures as millennials like us right now. Every day, every time, we tend to hear Indonesia is rich in culture. These words have been strolling down over our head for days. But the big question is that how significant is preserving actions could help Indonesia in maintaining their cultures? And this is what we are going to talk about today. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about culture, it is not something new for us, especially we are as Indonesian people. Nowadays, globalization as an international influence always give a big influence to each part of the world. And this become the main challenge for everyone in this world, especially for a country which is rich in culture, because this become a challenge for them in maintaining their cultures. Every single day, we as millennials tend to imitate actions which was done outside of Indonesia. The simplest fact is that most millennials, massive number of millennials tend to imitate the Korean culture. Most of their time, they prefer to do a Korean culture than they did their own culture. And this become a serious concern because they believe that imitating the other country's culture could fashion themselves to become modern people, to become better, while cultures will just take them back to the past. But in fact, that cultures will not give negative impact, even take us back to the past. Because cultures is a special characteristics that a country can have and can embrace to other country. Moreover, cultures is also significantly important for us as millennials to understand the essence of cultures. Because first, millennials like us right now are the figures who will continue the journey of our country. Indonesia will take over the country head in the future. By understanding the culture, we can manage culture to become adaptable in the future at any kind of situation. And also turn culture to become Indonesians' power and turn Indonesia to become a developed country. We can also learn things from cultures, such as like moral lessons. We could take moral lessons from culture and make it to become our foundation in stepping ahead in the future and make us to become a better person. Last, culture is also the identity of Indonesia. If we lose the culture, then we lose our own identity. If we lose our own identity, how can people specifically know that this is Indonesia? The Indonesia which is rich in culture. My honorable judges and all spectators, given to this point, it is essential for us to understand the essence of cultures, especially like us millennials who will continue the journey of our country, who will hold our country in the future. Although globalization keep influence and developing all around the world, but we could take lesson from there. other country even can promote their country and implement in our own country, Indonesia. Which then, in other words, we as Indonesian people could promote our own culture to other country, share our experience for them. This is what we call as sharing between people from different countries. And this is significantly important. And also, promoting is not enough. We also need to keep the value of our own culture. Don't make us lose our identity, because this point is really important. By keeping the value of budaya Indonesia, our own culture, that become our identification that we are Indonesian people. We also need to preserve our own culture at any time, at any place, no matter what. We need to share our own culture to everyone. We need to implement our own culture in our daily life, because we are Indonesian people. So let's preserve our own culture, where we live, where we spend most of our time, which is budaya Indonesia. I think that's all for my speech today. I hope it's useful for us. Thank you for your nice attention. Good morning.